Did you just eat a chili?
Yeah, I like chilies.
Oh, you should have fucking warned me. I would have eaten it as well. Is it pickled?
No, this is legit chili.
No, it's not bad. It's good.
देवी और सजनों, स्वागत है आपका यक पॉडकास्ट के एपिसोड 13 में। जी हाँ, 13वें एपिसोड पे हम पहुंच चुके हैं। आज आपको काउच पे समक्ष 2 ही जन दिखेंगे, बाकी हमारी जो टोली है वो हिंदुस्तान के भ्रमण में गई हुई है। और ये पॉडकास्ट आपको प्रस्तुत करते हैं
हुआ इंट्रोडक्शन समाप्त. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, the Hindi, dude, like I cannot, bro. Like,
Yeah,
some of the
you know,
words,
when
like,
I came to Bangalore,
yeah,
my USP, you could say, was कि ये हिंदी बहुत अपने जैसी बोलता है. You know, I would get a lot of audience when I was doing like aggressively stand-ups, thinking कि यार बैंगलोर में ऐसे हिंदी बोलने वाले लोग नहीं मिलते. And I used to take pride in it that okay, I've studied Hindi literature or whatever. My upbringing has been such that my Hindi diction was great. But staying in Bangalore for 5 years and like my Hindi is this. I recently went back home to Rajasthan, and I was talking to my cousins in English, and I could see like awkwardness कि तू हीरो क्यों बन रहा है? ये क्या show off कर रहा है तू?
yeah, I get that.
And it's not like I'm pretending. It's just Bangalore में रह के you just meet people, and English is, thanks to the Britishers, English is the common thread across cultures. That's the only way I can talk. And I remember working really hard to make my English sound not rehearsed.
Yeah. Okay. So in Chennai, there's the reverse of this. In Chennai, I cannot even seem like I can speak Hindi because immediately you lose like 6 friends. I swear. You have to talk like, you know, if you're saying Irfan Pathan, you have to say Irfan Pathan, dude. You have to. You cannot seem like, oh, either they'll be like, oh, this fucking Sindhi over here. Like, it's not really racist, but like, if you speak Hindi, like, oh, these fucking North Indians, you get that, like, oh, fuck, the North Indian is here, you know. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So you have to kind of seem like you can't speak Hindi, or you have to speak English in a way where it's like, oh, this guy doesn't know Hindi, definitely, you know.
Yeah.
So when I speak English, I really do sound like, in Chennai or Bangalore, if I'm speaking English, it really sounds like I don't know how to speak.
But
English.
Bangalore is very accepting that ways. At least the circles, like the bubbles that we have, I don't face that. Like, you know, someone is not. I'm not. I don't belong somewhere. I don't get that feeling here.
Yeah.
Bangalore makes you feel like in Mumbai. Whenever I go, it feels like I don't belong here. Everyone is printing there.
Yeah. Actually, like I've always said it, Bangalore is a city where you can have fun alone. Like it seems like a place where even if you move here tomorrow,
Yeah, like
if you have to
that's why you go to
restart
Kaban Parks on Sunday, right? And
yeah,
where the
kind of.
kids are playing and you have fun alone.
But you kind of can, like if you would move here tomorrow from anywhere and you don't have any friends, in like 5 days you'll have like a group at least to hang out with. Not like a big group, but it'll be like 3 people at least.
They're accepting.
Yeah.
मुंबई में अपनापन थोड़ा कम फील होता है. Even if you go, like there are people, of course, everyone has friends or एक तो आजकल मेरी ऐसी आदत हो गई ना, I have to really acknowledge my privilege all the time. कि मैं बोलूँ कि मेरे मुंबई में अच्छे दोस्त हैं, फिर मेरे को उसके बाद ये बोलना पड़ेगा कि जिनके नहीं है ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, मतलब अच्छे दोस्त हैं मेरे because I am privileged, whatever. और ये पता नहीं क्यों है guilt.
About privilege? Yeah, guilt. You have privilege guilt.
It's bad to have it, right? I don't know if it's a guilt. It's just, I would say it's good because I'm aware of it more. And I think it's a habit thing. All my life I have not been aware of it, and suddenly you sort of figure out that and meet different people and realize what privilege you have been. So you are overwhelmed. And my diagnosis is that maybe that's why I'm acknowledging it so much.
Yeah.
And in a year or two, it'll be like my behavior will actually change in a way that it, you know.
So does acknowledging privilege make you behave better?
Makes me more empathetic for sure.
Okay.
Because you are
but then that empathetic is pretense only, no? You don't know exactly how they feel.
it's
So
a
you can't pretend to like, yeah, I understand. No, you don't.
हाँ.
I'm speaking to general people who are like very privilege oriented. And they
Empathy
say
or
that,
or sympathy or just willingness to listen without biases.
Okay.
Willingness to listen without biases. एक तो you grow up, you are the nucleus of your life, right?
Yeah.
आपकी पूरी जिंदगी is from Aamer's point of view. So Aamer का point of view बहुत narrow है, सबके point of views narrow होते हैं.
Yeah.
So you grow up thinking that your worldview could be the only worldview, right? And that's why, at least for me, that's why it used to be or is very difficult to accept like diametrically opposite worldviews. And I don't mean opinions by that, it's just how people behave or function, what is good, what is bad, sensibilities, right? But when it's a habit thing, just as smokers, whenever they get the urge to smoke and they want to stop, they question themselves, why am I smoking? And they have to throw it.
Yeah.
Similarly with acknowledging privilege, I think it's more of a hack to be more conscious about it. Like whenever I feel I'm getting in a zone where I'm imposing how I look at the world, or I'm assuming that this is how everyone looks at the world, I question myself.
Okay.
Or I say it out loud that I'm saying this because of this context in my life. And I think this hack, over a period of time, you keep doing it, and then it becomes a part of who you are.
Yeah.
It's like leaving smoking, basically.
Yeah. So when I
this got really boring.
It's like, I mean, it's nice and deep and stuff. So I grew up in Saudi, okay, well, so there is so much privilege when you compare like life in Saudi Arabia when it's compared to life in India, just as an upbringing. But the thing is, like, I am not apologizing for my privilege, dude. Fuck that. My dad had to leave his own country to have a privileged life. Like, for him to have like a upper caste lifestyle, he had to leave his own country because there was no way that in this system that he was gonna succeed. There is no way. Maybe there is. He would have to like do a lot of loopholes and bribes, but he would have to like fight through so much as to like someone who's already in privilege over here. So I'm not fucking, hell no, I'm holding on to the privilege that he's built. Fuck that. I was made to feel bad about my privilege so many times.
But like, let me just make my point clear that I'm not saying you have to detach from your privilege or not be proud of it or be ashamed of it. It's just more about, you know how like some people talk rude and it's just natural to them, and then someone tells them that, hey, you talk rude, and they then sort of work towards it, and over a period of time they stop talking rude of what is. Some things you do because you're a social animal or you want to be better in certain aspect of life, and I think that this is where it's coming for me. I by no means say that you should be apologetic or be ashamed of it. It's just more about a lot of there are a lot of unknowns, right? A lot of time you don't even realize something you say about something where you've assumed something or the context is missing.
Yeah, I have to play it down, like in the sense like sometimes on purpose I kind of have to wear a shitty t-shirt just to seem like a little bit, like for example, like if I'm catching an auto, I'm gonna make sure I'm not wearing shoes when I'm catching an auto, basically.
What?
Yeah, because the guy's gonna look at my shoes and be like, this is $350 when the ride would be $150.
Oh, like that. Oh, you use it to your advantage.
So it's kind of like that. I have to kind of play those games. Even in like comedy, if I'm getting up on stage, if I'm wearing what I'm wearing right now and I say like I'm broke, nobody's gonna believe me.
Why do you lie on stage?
I don't lie. I am kind of broke, but nobody would believe me wearing these clothes, you know. So I have to kind of play it down.
Yeah, there you can't get on stage and show your bank account balance. I'm broke. These clothes I bought when I was not broke, but now I am.
Yeah.
You're not broke. You're like financially illiterate.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I could do better things with what I have. But
you want to eat a vada pav?
There's a vada pav?
No, at home. देवियों सजनों एक क्विक वड़ा पाव ब्रेक के बाद मिलते हैं.
Boom boom. Yeah. Ooh. Why? How's the vada pav? You like? Did you just eat a chili?
Yeah, I like chilies.
You should have fucking warned me. I would have eaten it as well. Is it pickled?
No, this is legit chili.
No, it's not bad. It's doable. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
This is
No.
not doable.
We are a mukbang channel now.
Oh my god. That hit the throat. It's fine. It hit my throat a little bit too hard.
I'm okay.
My Indian genes are very upset at me. I can handle spice actually, but this was like
You
bad.
have Indian and Pakistani genes.
Yeah, like I
Then
should be
spice
handling
tolerance
spice
should
most.
be very high.
Yeah, that seed hit my throat like pretty hard, bro.
But I've heard Pakistani food is not as
It's mildly spicy. It's
Yeah.
not. But then South Indian spicy is not nice spicy. They don't put the like it's like no salt and too much spice. You need a little bit of salt to like break us into,
yeah.
and then it goes.
Yeah.
But Indian spice, like, have you had like Indian local hot chips, spicy chips?
Yeah.
It's not salty at all. It's just like you eat it and there's just like potato and
Spice.
spice. Like it's almost as when you dip your finger in red chili and then you lick it. It's kind of tastes like that with potato. So it's not like very pleasant. And
But
Andhra spice is just like sometimes unpleasant.
You need to get the balance of salt to spice, and the spice should never overpower taste.
Yeah.
Right? You need sourness or something. Like nihari has lemon in it
Yeah.
to counter the whole thing, and curd.
Bro,
I mean,
they put atta in the curry, bro. Maida or something they put in the curry or like
like balls of it, so that it doesn't hit your throat like that.
yeah. So
I
it's
think at this
milded up.
moment we should talk about Giza Kitchen.
Yeah. Oh wow. So it
Reminisce
doesn't
Giza.
exist anymore, right?
No.
It's like a legacy thing now.
It's a legacy thing. Only people who have experienced Giza.
Yeah, they know what it is. So basically, one uncle and one auntie. Okay.
They're a young couple.
I think they're like a little bit older than I am. I'm 33,
Yeah.
so they must be like 36, 37. But they seem pretty uncle auntie. Like they don't talk like we would. Okay, they were like, "Hello, sir, kaise hai? Ah, kya meherban?" Like they say, they talk like that. You know, but apparently he's like pretty artistic. That guy.
He's a director,
Really actual director. Legend?
but I think he used to make a lot of corporate films.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
So this was a couple. Husband is from India, Bangalore, and the wife is from Karachi, Pakistan. And I think they moved to Bangalore. They had moved to Bangalore, and they would host these house lunches. This was not a restaurant, not a cloud kitchen, none of that. Like just literally would go to their house, sit in their living
Yeah.
room, 10 or 12 people. Sometimes it could just be one group, or you could go with different people.
Yeah, I think you booked like 8 seats a session or something, and it was like an alternate Sunday.
Yeah.
Every
Twice a
alternate
month or
Sunday.
something.
Yeah.
And they would serve authentic Pakistani cuisine, chursi
Yeah.
tikka, nihari, biryani, kheer shawarma, like,
Yeah.
and it was some of the best food I've ever eaten
Yeah.
in my life.
Quantity wise as well, like a lot of quantity.
Yeah, they would host you. And they would host you so well. They would take
It's like-
interest.
It's right in the middle of a. Have you been to a casual like Muslim dawat?
I have not,
Like
unfortunately.
किसी के घर चले गए, it's one dish party. That's what potluck is called, one dish party in like Pakistani like Muslim circles, and it's called one dish party. So that's what a potluck is. So like a typical one, it was literally felt like that. Felt like a one dish party, where like Ruxana auntie आई है, you
Yeah.
know, with
Or
shahi tukde and
Yeah, it was like आप कोई distant cousin के यहाँ जाते हो ना खाने.
yeah.
तो आप एकदम ही ऐसे नहीं होते क्या और वही क्या चल रहा है, आप तमीज से बातचीत करते हो, एक दूसरे की लाइफ में इंटरेस्ट लेते हो, एकदम बोर भी नहीं होते.
Yeah.
एंड द फूड वाज ग्रेट. एवरीवन देयर वुड कम बिकॉज बैंगलोर में वो काफी येलहंका साइड पे था, तो
Yeah.
जाना भी टफ है. सो ओनली पीपल हु रियली आर इनटू दिस शिट.
So it's like it's so awkward. First of all, it is kind of awkward.
Initially
So
it used to
So
be
you just end up talking about the food only and what food is and who ordered
1.5 hours of
Yeah.
वो मेरी दादी की दाल भी थोड़ी बहुत ऐसी ही थी.
yeah. It was really good though. The food was fucking amazing. I think they were taking like shadi orders and stuff, dude. I think
I don't think so. They're not doing
एक बड़ी कटोरी आ रहा है उनके fucking दम अफगान की. Oof.
so good.
पागलपन bro. Like
My
the
one of
fucking
my-
अफगानी मटन था या पता नहीं क्या, वो लोग 12 घंटे के लिए रखे हुए सिमर पे. So when it comes, it's just like water. That's what it looks like. Looks like some mutton soup, but it really is like that fat has just melted over and it's become liquid. So when
Beautiful.
you're eating it, it's cooling down and it's butterizing, if that's the term. So जब आप चावल खत्म ही कर लेते हो. It's just like dried candle wax, which is basically mutton fat, which is stuck on your plate. So you take fucking roti, like buttered naan or something, and then you just like pick it up like it's cheese or something, and just eat it. Damn!
One of my dreams is to go to Pakistan and do like a food tour. I wonder if the partition hadn't happened.
Okay, so no, wait. We can. That person you spoke to, you did a pod with.
Ali.
Can we set up a thing with him? Like, can he get a sponsor for us to go, or can we set up a sponsor
so the
for us
thing
to go?
is, I would not go to Pakistan till I've visited Europe and America several times.
Why?
Because I think a Pakistani visa on a young Indian man's passport is icky.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's like if you're looking for a job and you've gone to jail before.
But earlier it used to be very easy. If you had family or something, you could just go.
Yeah.
Rajasthan had a bunch of trains, buses. Yeah. Now it's political tensions have increased. I need to be in a position of power or something. Like I need to be like even artists are not able to do concerts here and there.
I would say we should. So
Dubai is
I
the
will come
closest.
with you when we go. We have to go though, and I have family there, and I even like know where we can go and be super safe and chill. It'll be like, like being in.
I watch a lot of Pakistani YouTube. I think 60% of my YouTube consumption. So, and I watch it because I'm so fascinated by how similar we are.
Yeah.
But it's like that.
Udhar bhi hai areas like Lodi Garden ke jaise ek area hoga, like safe, nice, cool.
That part of us is like gone. Access ही नहीं है इतना कुछ. It's like आप कोई family line cut कर दो बीच में से. It's so weird, right? Suppose आप 15 साल बाद किसी आदमी से मिल रहे हो और आपके जैसा ही दिखता है वो.
Yeah.
You'll be shocked, right?
Yeah. But that's the theory, right? Most people who look like each other fight each other. In the history of the world, Pakistan, India, Palestine, Israel, US and US and Canada like each other, no, right?
No, they have a cordial relationship. They're like colleagues, office colleagues.
And then Europeans, everybody kind of just hates each other over there.
Pakistan jana hai yaar. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. It was just the two of us today. Tell if this format works, because all of us getting time for everyone to be here all the time is getting tough now.
Yeah.
So if you like two people thing, we'll keep rotating. New people keep coming in.
Yeah. But we are trying to keep like a nice long list of like a repertoire of podcasts. We're trying to get there, but it's also like we don't know what's working. We're still also like trying to figure it out.
Nothing is working.
Yeah.
Our reels get 10k views at max. And that's
but we have to also kind of look at it by ratio. Like to have 900 followers on Instagram and get 10k, the ratio is huge. 900 to 10k is really huge, by the way. Like I
like how you are getting away from doing the legit math of what 900 to 10,000 is.
Like 10,000 views for a 900 page is a lot.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying you are not doing the real math. You're not telling me the real ratio.
What is it?
900 by 10,000. That would be
100 to 1 or
0.009.
Yeah, 100 to 1. So that's a lot. So I feel like the more we keep doing, I think one of them will hit like 100k. That'll be our first milestone, and then it'll happen. But we just need to be patient. I feel like we need to be patient, but we need to churn a lot. Though.
Should we get more popular guests?
Like who?
For example, if we get someone like a jaywalking.
Would he come though?
I don't know. Jaywalking.
You listening?
I've bought enough shit from your place, man.
Why don't you just jaywalk up on over here, man?
I don't think he's in Bangalore though. Who are famous people in Bangalore?
Nobody knows. Danish Seth. Come off in our podcast, dude.
If Danish Seth comes, it can be like we can do a podcast with him and 7 of his characters also.
I don't know how we do this, man. Let's figure it out. I don't want to get those city-specific famous people because then it becomes too self-involved then.
Cool.
Whatever.
Alright. Bye.